You know, when you apply for a job from offshore, that is from outside of Australia, there are many factors that come to play. Okay, one of these factors is that the employer will check how much do they need you, how desperate are they to have you. And what determines this is if the job they want to bring you over to do cannot be filled locally. It means that there is no one to fill this job in Australia. There is scarcity of this skill in Australia. It means that they are ready to bring you over. Welcome everyone, welcome to my channel, Jenkins Creation, where we talk Australia, everything Australia, and other information that will help you to make informed decision towards your migration plan. My name is Jen and I live in Australia. Please subscribe to my channel, subscribe, thank you. All right, let's dig in. Okay, when you apply for visa, any type of visa, skilled visa, employer sponsored visa, and so on, if that job is not in the most critical shortage skill list, then it will be somehow hard for you to get these visas. Okay, but people still get visas anyway when their skills are not in the critical skill shortage list. But Australia has done their feasibility studies and they have mapped out 10 top skills, 10 top jobs that will be in critical shortage from 2023 to 2027. It means that even in 2022, they won't be able to fill the vacancy. And 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027. So they are planning that even with the immigration process of bringing people over, they know that within 5 years, they won't be able to fill this shortage. Okay? So this determines a lot. This plays a lot of role in the visa you apply, any type of visa, okay? Because if they want you, they want to bring you over. If the employer wants you desperately, the employer will bring you over. If Australia wants you desperately, Australia immigration will take you a visa and grant you a visa, okay? So I say today, let me share this information with you. And also, if you're planning to come to Australia, like not today, but you have a plan, you know how you plan your immigration process, so that you will find out if you can somehow work towards having these skills, okay? So that it will help you to jump back to Australia. It will help you to migrate to Australia, all right? Okay, so today I'm going to mention 10 jobs, okay? It's 10 area jobs because one of the jobs will comprise of a lot. There will be a lot of jobs in it, okay? But I'm going to mention them. I will also show you the assessing authority for this job. If one of these jobs is something you already have qualification and experience in, then you'll be able to check the assessing authority and find out the requirements so that you get yourself ready. Or if you are planning for future, you can also find out the assessing authority's requirement for assessing overseas graduates or overseas qualified professionals, so that you know how to work around it and get your things ready, okay? Because these skills is not going to be closing this year. It's not going to be filled next year, these jobs, and it's not going to fill in the next 2 or 3 years. In the next 5 years is the target, okay? So it means that you still have time to plan. All right, so there are 10 in number. Job number 1 is construction manager. ANSCO code is 133111. Construction project manager is different from construction worker, is different from project manager. This is construction project manager, okay? These are people that manage construction sites. The assessing authority is VETASES. There will be scarcity of construction managers in Australia for the next 5 years. If you can acquire this skill, please do. Also, find out from VETASES website what is required for positive assessment. Job number 2 is civil engineering. Civil engineering draft person or civil engineering technician. Please click the ANSCO code to know what each job title entails, to know difference between draft person and technician. Okay, so these are all the visas that you can apply for if you are a civil engineer technician or civil engineer draft person. You click the answer code and you will know everything about this job. Now the assessing authority will detail everything that is involved in assessing overseas professionals. Okay, so you see all the visas, a lot of visas. VetAssess assesses this occupation as well. Please check. Job number 3 is early childhood teacher. This is different from primary school teacher. In Australia, we have early childhood as kindy and pre-primary. They are also embedded in primary school system, but they are not fully primary school. So it's not like a daycare. It's still part of primary school system, but it's for kindy and pre-primary. Okay, so please find out. These are all the visas. You see visa 494, 491, a lot of visas involved here. Please, AITSI, click that link and find out all that is required for you to assess your overseas qualification for you to be deemed qualified to practice in Australia. Okay, job number 4 is registered nurse. The almighty registered nurse will be in demand in Australia for the next 5 years, and I think is also will go beyond that. These are all the visas you can get if you are a registered nurse. There is registered nurse aged care, there is medical, there is ICU, there are a lot. Okay, so you go through the assessing authority website. One requirement is that you must be registered with APRA. I've made so much videos about this. And then before you proceed for your skill assessment, one step is APRA registration. So there's a lot involved here if you're a registered nurse. Please watch all my videos. Go to my playlist if you are aspiring registered nurse or a registered nurse, not diploma nurse, planning to practice in Australia. I have a playlist I titled registered nurse visas and so on. Please watch the videos there. Job number 5 is information communication and technology, ICT. There are a lot of job titles here. I think there are more than 10. Please, if you have interest in ICT, please go through this. Take your time and go through these job titles. There are a lot here. ICT project manager, business analyst, ICT security person, ICT quality assurance, ICT sales representative, a lot. ICT security specialist. We have ICT support and engineering, not specified any other place. ICT support engineer. A lot. ACS is their assessing authority. Please click on each answer code and know the job role of each job title. This is very important. I know so many people are developing interest in ICT. Job number 6 is software and application programmers. Many visas are involved as well. Job number 7 is electrician. There are 3 job titles in this occupation. Okay, they are automotive electrician, electrician general, and electrician special class. Please click on each answer code to know what the job role entails and go through the assessing authority. TRA is the assessing authority. Please check the requirements for assessment. Job number 8 is chef. This is highly needed in Australia. TRA is assessing authority. There are so many visas, but some countries are not qualified for certain visas using this occupation. So when you click the assessing authority, TRA, you will find out different visas and different countries that are eligible. Occupation number 9 is child carer. In this category, they only required child care center manager, not a normal carer. Okay, so in Australia, when you have a daycare center, you have a manager. So the job title that is in demand is child care center manager, not a child carer. Okay, so this occupation is predicted to be in shortage for the next 5 years. If this is your area, please check the assessing authority and find out what is required for assessing overseas professionals as well. So many visas are involved. The last but not the least job title is aged or disability carer. Okay, I talked about this in my previous video, the elephant in the room. Yes, this is in the list of critical skill shortage, but there is no clear pathways to bring overseas qualified professionals. Visa 482 can bring you, but employers are not currently doing that. They are employing people onshore. Okay, this is where the occupation is explained. He said in Australia, this is equivalent to AQF certificate 2 or 3. In New Zealand, this is equivalent to level 2 or level 3 of their qualification. So there is no provision for assessing overseas trained carers. For now, I'm thinking as they become more in demand of this particular occupation, they may provide a clear pathway to get overseas professionals. That brings us to the end of this video, and please plan your immigration process. Plan it is something that's supposed to be planned. It's not something you just wake up one day and say, I'm going to Australia. Okay, that's why I'm trying to give you all this information to help you make informed decision towards your process, towards the immigration process. Okay, please do subscribe to my channel. Like my video, like my video. Okay, and share with friends and families. You never know, you might be helping someone. Okay, thank you and remain blessed. See you in my next video. Bye.